168 sales, $1.4 million in roof replacements in under 3 months is what we did for Gator Metal Roofing, a North Carolina metal-only roofing company. I want to go through the exact ads we ran for them, what ads won and lost, the full strategy that resulted in $1.4 million in sales from June, July, and August of 2024. Who are we? We're a newer roofing marketing agency who's been in business for just about 6 months, maybe 18 months now, and we've done over $3 million in sales for our clients in that time frame. Over $2 million of that has come in the past 6 months. We've had a 12x average ROI over our entire lifespan, and that's been higher over the past 6 months because the past 6 months we've revamped our systems completely, focused on the biggest roofing marketing issue, which is that roofing ads suck. So we made 500 plus ads and counting. And here's the timeline overview as of September 4th, 2024. $214,000 in expected revenue in June, $530,000 expected in July, and $657,000 in August. I say expected because some of it is pending completion. As you get further out, less things are pending. As you can see, this is completed, this is pending, this is expected. So as you can see, there's more expected in August simply because it just needs to be built. They need to get the service, etc. So here's some background very quickly on how we actually got to this point. Our typical process is going to be leads, appointments, qualified appointments, and then sales, which in each of those stages, we need to make sure we get the offer right, the format, the messaging, the landing pages, and the forms. And all of those things can take anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks for each stage. And so you might ask, why not just start off with sales? And the reason is there is a possibility if you start out this way that no data actually comes through and there's nothing to work off of. If we start with leads, we know it's going to come through. We know that we can tweak something. Otherwise, we might just be taking a shot in the dark for what to tweak, and we don't want to do that. So we've been working with this client for over a year. We've had the time to do all of these different things. We've had a long time to tweak every part of the funnel, and we couldn't have done this 1.4 million if this was day 1 to 90. And we also used our 2.0 product with them. Over the past 6-7 months, we've completely revamped our product because most roofing ads suck, and ours did too. So we made 500 plus ads, did 100 hours or more of research, tested landing pages, etc. And we generated over 2 million in the past 6 months because of it, and maybe even 3. This case study here is a testament to our 2.0 product. And finally, the last thing I want to go over in terms of background is the actual landing page. So this is what the landing page looks like. And we have a 9-question survey that we have right here that you can take a look at. And if you want to download this guide, just check the description so you can follow along with me as well. And here's actually a better landing page. This one beat out the one from above. We didn't use it in this case study, just a quick bonus for you. We just changed the headline for our Google ads. And instead of it saying this headline over here, it now says, want a metal roof with a lifetime warranty, see if you qualify at $99 a month. And we literally 2.3x the results. So an extra 130% of, or no, sorry, an extra, 130% of leads are coming through because we just changed the headline. Now we want to go into June. $198,000 in completed jobs, $16K in pending. So I want to cover the strategy, the research that set us up for the next 3 months and the future year, the ads that won, and what ads kept winning as well. So here you can see the breakdown between finance rejected, completed jobs, and waiting. But for the strategy, we went deep into research, whether that be ad libraries or more specifically our customers. We looked at many templates on Canva as well as used AI, all combined with graphic design as well. So the research that we did is we made something called an audience one sheet, which makes the ad process a lot easier. So we created this using different benefits, objections, features, failed solutions, pain points, etc., as well as looked at testimonials on their website and reviews to support all of these different things. And this makes the ad process much, much easier because we can refer to this and then we've front-loaded a lot of the work. And so what you want to do is you want to get those different things, the benefits, pain points, etc. You consider everything write it down, go into social platforms, add comments, etc. Write that down, look into reviews, as well as consider your offer, your own uniqueness. And the other thing is we made a review cheat sheet where we scrolled through 100 different reviews, maybe even 300. We found the best ones. We put them in here so that we can reference them in the ads, use them for headlines, as you can see right here. And we also went through, like I mentioned, 20 to 50 plus testimonials, found different clips, found different value props, so that we're actually able to use that in the different ads. So here's some of the ads that we made with that in mind. All right. We use this. So just want to clarify, we use this for the past 3 months and we're going to use it for the next year of making ads. But these ones are ones we made specifically after that. We made some Twitter ones and these ones didn't do well. We had some Twitter ones. We had some quotes with the headline. We had a different headline with the same quotes, some coloring as well, and then some other Twitter ones. And these, again, were the ones that didn't work. But these are the ones that did work. So we have this one here. We call it a zebra format, where we have a headline at the top, offer at the bottom, same quotes here as before. And then we have some different ones, a little bit more clean, black background, some images as well. And again, these are the ones that actually worked. And we also tested another 95 different ads. And in June, we tested 95 ads. And these were 6 of the winners that generated anywhere from 5 to 28 leads each, anywhere from $23 to $45. And they were mainly all images. So here's one of them. We made this from a template. We used AI graphic design to make this one. This one was a custom scripted and edited ad. This one we used a template in graphic design. This one we've tried in the past and we iterated on it. And then finally we used some custom scripting as well as a different format. And if you want to check out those videos, the links are right here. Again, just download the guide somewhere in this description if you're not following along, so that you can access the videos here. And finally, we have some winners from before. So these were ads that we didn't create in June, but we're running from before. This has been one of our best performing ads. This one, was doing pretty well. And finally, we have a video that's also been one of our best performing ads. I know we forgot to put the logo. It was our bad. And that's something we wanted to make sure we didn't do in the future. So that was June, right? We had about 214K in expected revenue. But now for July, we have 530K in expected revenue. So I'm going to go through the strategy, the new promotion we ran, and ads that won and ads that kept winning. So Gator was offering a 3K off in July only sale. So we wanted to make sure the advertising touched on that. We decided to take proven images in the past and just edit the text, keep it very simple and easy, use proven concepts. We also took any iterations or video shoots that we were already doing and planned in for that month and inserted the 3K off offer as well. Whether that be, hey, this is a July only promotion, hey, get 3K off a new roof. We had some of those variations and inserted those there. So for the overall month, we wanted to focus heavily on the promotion. We wanted to make more ads with proof, saying, hey, we've done over 5,000 roofs, been in business for 23 years, et cetera, et cetera. And we wanted to iterate on proven concepts, whether that be hooks, formats, and messaging. So here are some of the promotion ads that failed. We iterated on a news format, and these ones didn't work well. Iterated on a notes format, and these ones didn't work well. And here's a new one that we tried, and this one didn't work super well as well. Finally, here are the ones that actually crushed for the promotions. We iterated on one of our best ads for this one here, and this one did super, super well. Here's another one that we custom scripted along with that video shoot that I mentioned before. And I'll show some more from that video shoot in just a moment. Finally, we have a notes one that had a different headline. That's all we changed. That did pretty well. And if you want to look at the video ad right here, check out that link. We also did some research from before. So now I'm going to transition into some of the ads for the regular offer instead of the promotion. So this is some of the research that we did from before with this audience one sheet. We took a look at some of these testimonials. We combined all of them together, found some clips, and this ad is actually still running 3 months later. So here's the link for that here. You can check it out. It looks super awesome, tells a great story. And here's some other winners that we had from some of the 60 non-promotion ads that we tested. There were 6 winners. They were all videos, getting anywhere from 5 to 14 leads each, $27 to $45 each. And this is the testimonial one I just showed you. These 2 are from the shoot that we did. One of them is shorter, one of them is longer. That we also tested a ton of hooks with those as well. And finally, we had two UGC ones, one of them podcast style, one of them with a post-it note type hook where we're writing it here. If you want to check out all those videos, check them out right here. These ads did pretty well in July. Finally, we have the winners from before that we ran in the previous months that we're still running. And these two, again, two of the best performing ads that we've ever had. Then we have these two that were winners in June that continued to win in July. And these ones generated 220 plus leads in July. So now, after a huge promotion, you'd probably expect a slow August, right? That would be reasonable. But actually, we had $657,000 in expected revenue, 202,455 sold, approved, and completed. So again, just keep in mind, this was filmed. This data is from September 4th, and so there are going to be a lot that need supplies ordered, the build to be finished. Maybe they're working around family coming over. The further out you go, the less waiting jobs are going to be there. But obviously, you can see here, there's more here. So I'm going to cover the strategy, what ads won, and what ads kept winning in August to lead to $657K in expected revenue. To support more scale and have a better August than July when we ran the promotion, we needed more and different ads. So we focused on doubling down on hooks using a viral stitch format, and we also focused on graphic design. So this month we tested more ads, but we also had a higher win rate, which hopefully means that we're getting better. We tested 109 ads. There were 13 winners getting anywhere from 8 to 31 leads each, from $23 to $45 each. Many were videos, but they were similar formats, so that can inflate the win rate. Here is a new ad format and messaging that we tested, leaning more into the energy savings of a metal roof. That worked super, super well, so we're going to lead more into that in the future. Then we have some viral stitch ads. Now, I definitely implore you guys to take a look at these because they're super interesting. We took some of the best bodies that we've ever run, put them together, mashed them up, and then we started running some different hooks. And just for some context, we track something called a hook rate, which is the amount of people that stay, the percentage of people that stay the first 3 seconds of the video. Our average is anywhere from 20 to 25%. However, for these ones, although it's not the most important metric, we were seeing more than double that at anywhere from 50 to as high as 67% for the actual hook rate. And then we tested some more graphic design. These ads are crushing it right now. They have been crushing it. We tested a new script and video here. I think this was actually the viral ones. And finally, we tested combining one of our best images with some of our best videos, and combining those together using the good headlines, the attention grabbing fact, and then having more storytelling with the images. And these ones worked pretty well. And if you want to check them out, there's a full folder of all of those winners here. And here are some of the winners from before. So again, this one and this one are still winning. They're some of the best ads that we've ever run. Then we have this ad right here, which we started running quite a while ago, and it started winning again in August. Same with this one right here, pretty clean. And finally, we have this ad, which was winning the last month, and now it kept winning as well. These ads almost entirely generated 400 leads in July. So overall, we did 288 ads in 3 months, and only 25 were winners by our standards, which means we had an 8.5% hit rate. And so ultimately, the lesson learned is test more ads. Now, one thing I want to keep in mind is we have a saying where we always raise the bar of the account to make sure that we're always getting better. That way, it's not just volume, it's volume and quality. All right. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is this is what led to the 1.4 million. Obviously, we had things set up, but this is what allowed us to have that scale when most people can barely even get 100K a month on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc. So our overall cost per lead was $46. We generated 2,700 leads. Cost per sale was $780. That is going to be sale, not completed job. We don't have the metrics on the actual completed jobs yet. That'll be within a month or two. So we are going off of what we can, which is the cost per sale. And that includes people that may not have been approved, rejected by financing, maybe they canceled, etc. and that was 164 sales with 1.4 million in finance approved in either pending or completed jobs. They invested 128,000 in ads or the management fee. So overall, they netted $1.282 million with a 10x ROI on their investment. So what did we do well? We had good creative diversity, volume, research, and we had some good analyzation and iterations from there. But I think we had a lot that we could do better, whether that be longer, more high-level, bigger creative tests with messaging, angles, and benefits, and doing that over a longer time horizon. Doing more post-click testing with the actual landing page. And the biggest thing that I think we could have done better is better attribution and full funnel metrics. And so what we're doing is we're implementing an in-depth tracking software called Hyros to help us see what campaigns, ad sets, and ads are actually creating revenue. We should have implemented this a while ago because I'm confident it's going to allow us to add 200% better ROI, likely around 50 to 100%. I know this is crazy, but I'll come up with the results once we see it so that you guys can see the proof and what the numbers actually end up being, number one. But number two, if you are a roofing company doing over $1 million a year, I would highly recommend implementing a software like Hyros because most roofing companies have their metrics all wrong, even if they think they have it set up correctly. And so that's just one thing to keep in mind. We're also going to be testing landing pages once a week because, like I mentioned, we simply changed one headline and 2.3x the results of one of our landing pages. So we're going to start running some more of those tests, obviously. Now, we also want to continue putting out more volume creatives. As of today, September 13th, 2024, we're doing 120 ads a month across our clients, and that'll probably go to 200 over the next 90 days. Finally, we're going to do high-level tests for longer with certain messaging, benefits, offers, etc., like I mentioned. So here's some lessons. All right, volume negates luck. Like I said, 288 ads, that is what led to the 25 winners, which led to the $1.4 million in sales. Now, another thing to keep in mind is you can't just do volume. You have to make better ads. So one of our internal rules is to raise the bar of the account. So we always want to make sure that we can try to get better ads than what's already in the account. Being one of the top 1% of roofing advertisers is not that hard, or making the top 1% of roofing ads. Right? So if you make enough ads, you raise the bar, you'll become the top 1% within a reasonable time frame. Now, another thing to keep in mind is, give it time. We've had over a year to get to this point, and there's a ton of competition on Facebook and Instagram, but there's a good reason to that. It's the most scalable, and it is by far the highest ROI that you can get out of any source. But the caveat is that you have to be able to put in the time, the effort, the volume to create a machine where you can put $1 in and get $10, $20, $50 out. Right? So again, it takes time and effort, but it's all worth it when you can print money at scale what has been built. Hence why we were able to build, why we were able to do $1.4 million in 3 months. And we'll be able to scale that to $1 million a month, hopefully, from here. Most roofers just give up too early and they make ads that suck, which is why they aren't able to achieve the scale and ROI that we are, looking to get. And the last thing is just take action. Imperfect action is better than none. Your ads don't have to be perfect. They just need to be better, right? Continually improve, your ads will be great. You do this with volume and you'll get there faster. What matters is that you just start. So if you want some more this type of content, we have a ton of stuff on our YouTube, in-depth material on what we do, what you can do. And there's also a case study here on how we helped a different client do $285K in his first 2.5 months. And here's a full manual breaking down our ad strategy more in depth, every single thing we've learned over the past 6 months, the in-depth advertising frameworks that we use. And if you'd like to do this for you so that you can add 1 to 5 million a year, you can find the link, download the guide, and then you can find the link in here as well. If you want to download the guide, it's going to be in the description below. And that's it for today.